Good afternoon, hello and welcome to Market Check. We'll do a quick check of what's happening in the markets, and as always our focus will be on stocks and only stocks. Over the next half an hour we're going to bring you a whole host of stocks, mid-cap and small-cap category, and see what's driving some of those counters up and down. But first a quick check of what's happening on the broader markets. Nifty, Sensex are actually off the lows of the day. At one point of time both the benchmark indices were down over 1%, but now there seems to be a minor recovery. How much of it is actually sustainable, that still needs to be seen, but till about now we have seen some pullback. 15,843 on the Sensex. The Nifty has also managed to scale back above the 4,800 mark, which is a little bit of relief, at least for traders. But other than that, it's been a completely subdued session, a weak one I would call it at this point of time. Advanced decline ratio is heavily skewed towards the sell side, has actually been so since morning, so there's no real change. As also, if you look at the broader markets, mid-cap, small-cap stocks, the brunt of the selling pressure is being witnessed as far as these counters are concerned. Nifty mid-cap 50 is down 1.5%. Nifty Junior is down 1%. CNX mid-cap index is down 1%. CNX 100 is down 1% as well. So across the board, we are witnessing selling pressure. And if you look at the sectoral picture, there's no real recovery coming in as far as most sectors are concerned. Real estate, auto, banks, IT, you name it. Most of the sectors currently feeling the heat. Nifty top losers, Kane India, DLF, Bajaj Auto. Nifty sectoral check, there you go again. CNX Realty is the biggest loser today, down 2%. Let's move on. Let's talk about Blue Star, and the reason I'm picking up this particular stock is because this time around, because of steep prices and also largely because of seasonal factors, there's not been a big jump as far as AC sales are concerned, which in turn is hitting the manufacturers of air conditioners across the board. And of course, in the past also managements have confirmed to us that AC sales this time around have been very, very slow. Of course, April was a disappointment month because of the onset of summer slightly late. And even May sales have not really shown a drastic jump. We have with us the management of Blue Star, Mr. B. Thiagarajan, the president at Blue Star, joining us on a phone line from Chennai. So thank you so much for your time. Great having you with us as always on Profit. Can you give us a sense how is the sales picking up this time around? I know April was a washout month, but for May and the first couple of days of June, how are sales picking up?
Thank you, Ashu. Good morning to you and your audience. The sale has been good in the second half of May, and specifically in the northern region, June also appears to be good. But nevertheless, I do not think the industry is going to grow. As of now, the indications are in volume terms, the secondary market should be degrowing by around 25% compared to last year. This is the second year in a row we will be witnessing degrowth. In rupee terms, perhaps it will be 15% or so. And the indications are that the monsoon will hit soon, and obviously with the onset of monsoon, the demand drops. So the situation is not good for Indian air conditioning industry.
So can you give us a sense about the pricing environment right now? Because of input pressures and because of the rupee factor also, AC manufacturers have had to up prices by a bit. Is that actually helping mitigate the adverse impact on margin? And secondly, what is the impact it is creating on the end user demand?
You know, first of all, we had the foreign exchange compared to last year. From some 44 level, we are operating at some 54 level. And now, of course, this inventory planned for this summer would have come in around 52 rupees to a dollar. The second thing was the CENVAT in the union budget went up. This is the second reason for increase in the prices. The third one is the new energy labeling standards. Obviously, we had to upgrade all the products, and it will cost more. Of course, in payback terms, it may not be. So the climate has been adverse. Complete April at several parts of the country, it rained. Combined with all this, I think the prices on an average should be higher by around 15%, 10 to 15% depending on the manufacturers compared to last year. But I do not, my personal view is that the price increase is inevitable because the companies have to make up for the margins. the weather would have been the single important factor which would have brought down, because we have to. I do not see any situation where the prices are going to be cut by the manufacturers at this juncture, especially now 52 to 55. In fact, all of us have to think about increasing the prices further post-season. I am only disappointed with the government's intervention in this particular matter that I am seeing in China for the high energy efficiency products, and also in order to grow the domestic demand, they are making available anything between 8 to 15% of subsidy for high energy efficiency products. This has been our appeal to the Bureau of Energy Efficiency and Ministry of Finance. They are saying when the GST comes, they will look at it. But I think in this particular industry definitely needs stimulus for high energy efficiency products. Unless that is going to happen, I think this industry will suffer in the near term.
All right, sir. We'll have to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us. I would have loved to chat more with you, but I'm afraid time is always running against us. That's a matter of Blue Star clearly saying that AC sales are not looking good right now. Let's move on.